Jason Beckrow.
Bill Scalata.
Scott Allen.
Lori Von Koenig.
All right, next is approval of the agenda for this evening's meeting. Board members, you've had a chance to look at the agenda. I would accept a motion to approve.
So moved.
Support.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Moving on to approval of consent action items for this evening. That includes the minutes of the special meeting that we had on December 2nd and the financial statements and bills that were reviewed by the Finance and Facilities Committee. So you've had a chance to look at all of that. Are there any questions? If not, I would accept a motion to approve.
So moved.
Support.
And this is a roll call vote, so Mr. Ott?
Aye.
Mrs. Bigley?
Aye.
Dr. Beckrow?
Aye.
Mr. Scaletta?
Aye.
Mr. Allen?
Aye.
Mrs. Von Koenig?
Aye.
And I vote aye. All right, I say it every time, but moving on to the piece of the agenda that I know most of you are here for, good news about our schools.
Yes, and tonight we have the middle school's student council here to share on Stuff a Truck.
Awesome.
Miss Aaron.
Hello.
In front of you, you have an amazing group of middle schoolers who worked their tails off for this most recent Stuff a Truck effort. And leading them is Chelsea Rood and Katie Hooper. They've been, this is my 8th year at Lakeshore, and they've been the student council advisors since I've been there. So they do such amazing things all year long, and this is definitely one of the biggest projects that they do. And the cool thing for me now, being 8 years in, is that it just continues to grow every year, which in the end is more work on Mrs. Hooper, Mrs. Rood, and is more work on these kids who work their tails off to make this happen. But it's awesome, and we're so happy to support the Southwest Michigan Community Action Agency every year. And I'm gonna let Mrs. Hooper, Mrs. Rood take it away.
Yeah, I don't think we need to take anything away because I think these kids have it covered. But we just want to say how proud we are of them. And it's incredible because most of these kids have been with us since 6th grade, and they stick around and they grow and they mature and they get to do incredible things for our community. And they just come out and are wonderful leaders, including Logan, who was former student. So we like to say that they stick around and lead us in the best ways.
It's funny, we've actually a couple times recently it's come up in conversations that we've seen a lot of our StuCo members grow and become leaders in high school, and we love to be able to give them opportunities to be leaders at LMS. So we'll let them take it away.
Awesome.
We are LMS, and this is Student Council Board Meeting.
Stuff a Truck. We do Stuff a Truck every year to collect food and other necessities for families. Students receive raffles for donating said items. They can use these raffles on several prizes during lunch. There were 49 different prizes that were donated for this, and our teachers graciously donated. At the end of the week, we draw the winners for the various prizes, and then we packaged all the donated items into the truck to be sent to the people. This year, we collected 143 total boxes items, including the 1,642 diapers and the 864 baby wipes.
Awesome. Big truck.
Next, I'll talk about the Halloween scavenger hunt. In the Halloween scavenger hunt, students can find bats that are hidden around the school. If you find all the bats and write them down on paper that you can pick up if you wanted to participate in the office, and you can use those papers to be entered into a raffle. Through the raffle, you could win fun goodie bags. This lasts from October 27th to the 30th, aka Halloween week.
All right. Every year we do an annual candy cane sale in December. We sell assorted candy cane flavors to students, and we deliver them. This is one of the most successful fundraisers that StuCo does and LMS students enjoy. And these sales go to different charity organizations. This fundraiser usually takes place the week before, like the 2 weeks before winter break. And each candy cane is 50 cents, but for it to be anonymous, it is $1.
So the LMS dance is Lakeshore Middle School's favorite event of the year. So that people don't get hungry, we have concessions in the cafeteria. And each year we have a tradition to make it a different theme each year. So a few years ago we had Night in Paris, and last year we had Midnight in Manhattan. Who knows what we will vote on the theme this year. So Lakeshore Middle School Student Council takes multiple student council meetings every Wednesday to prepare all the decorations, and we work very hard to have a fun time with our peers. All the money made goes back to student council for more events like this and the previous events that we talked about. This is, like I said, Lakeshore Middle School's favorite event of the year.
The pencil dispenser. You get a pencil for 25 cents each. The pencil dispenser is located in the main hallway. Everyone has access to it. All money goes right back to student council, and student council uses this for our budget for events in the year like the dance.
We'd like to make a special shout out to Mr. Grappus and Mrs. Bauman, our band teachers, for allowing us to use the band room for our meetings.
So it's actually special. It's really special that we moved to the band room because before we had to use Miss Hooper's room, and then our student council kept growing every single year, and now we have, in the picture, we have hundreds of kids. 80, yeah.
It's almost dozens of kids.
Dozens, yeah. Yeah, and then we have more pictures showing all the kids.
Thank you for your time.
All right, I know I have a couple of questions, and maybe some of my fellow board members do as well. So the prizes that you can win in the raffle for Stuff a Truck, this year, what was the most coveted prize? Like, what was the one that everybody really wanted to win?
Probably the one that Miss Erin donated. Actually, that was one that people usually like. It's this prize where you and your friends can get any fast food meal of your choice for lunch. So I think that's probably one of our most liked ones. What do you guys think?
And there's another one. So this year someone donated like $67. So that was pretty, yeah.
That's clever, opportunistic. And then my next question, for the candy cane sale, you mentioned that the proceeds get donated to local charities. How do you decide which charities receive those funds?
We usually take it's always LMS families.
It's always LMS families.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I have a question. I thought I read somewhere where this year the Stuff a Truck, you guys had like some donations coming from the elementary schools too this year. Did that happen, or was it just LMS?
No, it was.
Okay,
It was just middle school.
got it. Thank you.
Are you all 8th graders?
Yep.
So what is one, and you don't all have to say everything, but what's one highlight or big learning moment from being on student council that you've had over the years?
I think one learning moment I had was how to work with people and like be around a group of people, how to get work done as a group of people.
It's not easy, is it?
We've never met before.
Mm-hmm.
Now that there's dozens of kids.
Dozens.
We
Well,
can work
hundreds of
together,
dozens.
so.
We like hundreds better.
Yeah.
Do too. Right, that's great.
Any other questions?
I would just like to interject one other special thing is when we do the truck, like the loading of the truck after all the boxes have been packed. Also special shout out to Mr. Howell, who's our custodian. He takes this very, very seriously and likes to make sure everything is organized for us and he keeps track for us. But every year, every driver that we've had that comes from the Southwest Michigan Community Action Agency on that Friday is always like, Like, this was just 1 week? Like, you guys, you did all of this in 1 week? And of course, the actual week, yes, is just 1 week, and there's planning before that on behalf of the entire staff who donates prizes as incentive. And there's stuff that happens at lunches, and I mean, it's definitely more than 1 week that goes into it, but the actual collection is only 1 week. And every single year, the driver has also always commented about just how impressed they are. So that definitely just goes, again, like I said, to speak to the work that Mrs. Hooper and Mrs. Rude do, the work that the kids do, and then also just the work of our, like, the Lakeshore Middle School staff, all of our families that participate in it, who grab an extra box of diapers when they're at Meyer on Sunday doing their Sunday shopping or whatever day that the shopping occurs on, so that their student can participate as well. So it truly is a community effort, and that's one of the things that I always like so much about it, because it really speaks to the heart of Lakeshore Middle School staff, students, and families.
Awesome. Very good. Well done.
Thank you very much. And you can feel free to leave if you'd like to now. You're welcome to stay, but you don't
exciting
feel like
stuff.
you have to.
That didn't take them long.
All right, next up on our agenda, superintendent informational reports.
Yeah, you can actually hear some of the same things we just talked about. It's been a very busy month. In early November, we conducted parent-teacher conferences across all the buildings. As normal, we had very high attendance in our elementary schools and moderate attendance in our secondary schools. This year, we tried a new plan where we had 1 day of evening conferences for just the elementary schools, and 1 day of evening conferences for just the secondary schools, and 1 day of conferences in the afternoon and evening for all levels. This change allowed our families a better chance to attend conferences in multiple buildings. We will examine if this change was helpful as we look at the calendar for the next school year. We had a nice Thanksgiving break this year. Prior to the break, we had many activities that were focused on being thankful, including the turkey tote away, which was a combined activity from our middle school and elementary schools. Each elementary school had a food drive to help supplement the turkey tote away activity, and the middle school also received food donations and put 78 turkey meals together for needy families. Such a great activity that connects students across our entire district. And then also the Stuff a Truck activity, which took place this past month. The middle school has taken part in this annual Southwest Michigan Food Drive event for several years now, which is coordinated by the Southwest Michigan Community Action Agency and 99.9Y Country. The event serves more than 9,800 people this year, and it's a great way for our students to help out the greater Southwest Michigan community. And as you could see in our presentation, our kids really got a lot out of that. So, and finally, we are now into the holidays, which brings about holiday concerts, classroom parties, and fun dress-up days. Our central office is doing the 15 Days of Christmas this year as a fun way to build teamwork and enjoy the holiday season together. This past week, we had a hot cocoa bar, a holiday hat selfie challenge, and holiday sock day. It's been super fun, and we are all looking forward to the next 2 weeks. I'll also add that I know Mrs. Ruska was in the crowd. She brought in some cookies today, and they were delicious. I think she brought those in for all buildings today. It's awesome. Thank you.
Okay, next up is our report from Logan, our student representative.
All right, everybody. For this report this week, I was with the freshmen, and most of the questions were regarding like the adjustment from middle school to high school. So after communicating with the freshman student council at Lakeshore High School, I found that most students are adjusting well to high school life. They described their experience as positive overall. Some said the beginning was a little stressful, but they quickly made friends and began enjoying their classes and activities. When discussing how the transition made middle school to high school could be improved, several students felt that more detailed guided tours would help, especially ones that explain where important offices are and how to meet with counselors. Some suggested slowing down the first few weeks so students can adjust to the workload and new expectations without feeling overwhelmed. Students mentioned that clearer explanations of the hallway layout would make earlier days easier, and one student felt no major changes were needed. Students also shared the opportunities they wish were more accessible. Many said they would like more reminders about clubs throughout the year so they don't feel pressured to join right away. Others wished for more time with teachers before, after school, or during seminar for extra help. Access to more online classes and reducing fees for certain clubs were also mentioned. Finally, for the students I communicated wanted the school board to know that strong communities are forming within the school and that many students work extremely hard. They emphasized the importance of belonging and value of encouraging students to ask for help without feeling embarrassed. Overall, the students expressed that freshmen are adjusting well, but would benefit from continued support, clear guidance early in the year, and expanded access to opportunities and assistance.
Great. Thank you, Logan. Moving on to our Board of Education reports. First is Finance and Facilities. Mr. Ott, would you please read that report?
Sure. On Tuesday, December the 2nd, the Facilities and Finance Committee met, consisting of Rachel Wade, Lori Von Koenig, Tracy Althouse, Greg Eating, and myself. Ms. Althouse presented the monthly financials. The committee discussed the cash flow timing of the state budget item 27I, which includes educator compensation. Hello? There is an estimated $380,000 in this categorical line item. The district is also waiting for the state to provide clarification on how the funds are distributed. At this time, the district cannot pull the funds until the clarification is provided. The committee also discussed the excess equity funds that will be distributed through the Berry and RESA. Throughout the discussion, the committee will ask the board to reserve these funds for curriculum and professional development during the next budget modification. Mr. Eating also updated the committee about a few staffing updates across the district.
Thank you. And next is the Community Connections Committee report. Mr. Allen, would you please read that report?
I sure will. The Community Connections Committee met on Tuesday, November 11th. Present at the meeting were Jessica Bigley, Rachel Wade, Susan Toothman, and myself. Committee discussed the effects and feedback of the Wellness Challenge that took place in late October and early November. Mrs. Toothman talked about the staff appreciating the physical activities that they did with their class, like the funny dance steps, echo walking, and wall sits. And staff also wrote about their fellow teammates who were inspiring, which brought a feeling and tone of thankfulness across the buildings. Mrs. Toothman also went through several community-based activities, including trunk or treat at our elementary schools, the middle school turkey tote away, high school carrying cupboard, middle school stuff a truck, and the food drives at the elementary schools. A lot of giving activities for the month of November for sure.
Thank you. Culture and Leadership Committee, Mr. Scaletta, could you please read that report?
Sure can. The Culture and Leadership Committee met on Friday, December 5th. Present at the meeting were Susan Toothman, Greg Eating, Griffin Ott, Lori Von Koenig, and myself. The committee went over the past month's District Pulse communications. This included the Best of the Best awards, which went out to 4 staff members and were taken from 53 nominations. The Pulse included articles about the National Special Education Day, Toys for Tots, and an article explaining the Recognize, Appreciate, and Value program, the RAV program, that supports all the staff recognition initiatives that we are doing. One highlight this past month was the Thankful for You cookies that were delivered to each building for the week of Thanksgiving. The treats included special baked Lakeshore Lancer cookies made by Melissa Resco, and who was the reading interventionist at Stewart, and they were delicious, and I'm looking forward to some someday. Okay. The committee also spent time discussing personnel situations in each building. Of note, the middle school had 10 applicants for the 6th grade social studies position and ended up having 2 candidates stand out as excellent. We were able to hire 1 candidate for our 6th grade position and 1 candidate for the upcoming 8th grade social studies position that'll be open in the fall of 2026 due to the already announcement retirement of Mr. Graziano.
Thank you. And finally is the Student Success Committee. Dr. Becker, could you read that report?
Absolutely. Student Success Committee met on Tuesday, November 25th. Present at the meeting were Bill Scaletta, Jessica Bigley, Natalie Maserata, Greg Eating, and myself. Our guest was Allie Kleber Campbell from the Child Advocacy Center of Southwest Michigan. Allie gave a presentation outlining the short lessons that the CAC does throughout the district. Short lessons deal with child sexual abuse, harassment, healthy relationships, and online behavior. They teach students what to do if they feel they are in a situation, and what to do if they see or know about something happening to someone else. All school districts in Berrien County have partnered with the CAC and used this curriculum. The committee also learned that prior to the lessons, parents receive a letter home that allows for their child to opt out of a lesson, as there are students who have been predisposed to situations who could be triggered by material in the lesson. While this is a difficult topic, it is important to educate our students so they feel comfortable and able to handle situations if they were to arise.
Thank you. Next up, we have recommendations of the superintendent. We have some overnight trips to approve.
Yes, the high school choir program is seeking approval for approximately 40 students to travel to New York City to experience music in the Big Apple from June 18 through 22, 2026.
Board members, any questions? And if not, I would accept a motion to approve.
So moved.
Support.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? All right, next.
Teachers from the Math and Science Center are requesting approval for 2 overnight trips. The first is the sophomore winter trip to Michiana Service Camp in Niles from January 31 through February 1. And the second is for the seniors to travel to Ocoee, Tennessee from April 24th through 27th for their capstone experience. I'm just going to say Tennessee from now on.
Yes.
No, I think you
mean,
got
it was even phonetically
you
on
got it.
there.
I know, but like, I know.
Nobody else out there
I
knows
didn't- I
exactly what
didn't-
it says on the piece of
I didn't
paper,
go through
so-
Lakeshore's, phonetics.
And they
program.
go spelunkering too.
I know. All right.
Oh, Lord. All right, any questions? And if not, I would accept a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second. Support, sorry, Griff.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? All right, one more.
Yes, this is a little bit of a shift. So last month, the board approved 3 DECA trips. The Orlando location for one of the trips, the international conference, was reported in error and should have stated Atlanta instead. As proper advance notice was given to the board, we asked to amend the previous motion.
Makes sense. Any questions? If not, I would accept a motion to approve.
So moved.
Support.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? All right, bid approval request.
Yeah, this is exciting. The auditorium acoustical shell operations director, Nick White, is requesting the board to accept the only bid received to purchase a 14-piece acoustical shell for the auditorium in the amount of $46,331.49 from Wenger Corporation out of Minnesota. The current one is about 20 years old and presents challenges when replacement parts are needed.
Board members, any questions? If not, I would accept a motion to approve.
Motion to approve.
Emphatically. This is a roll call vote, so Mr. Ott.
Aye.
Mrs. Bigley.
Aye.
Dr. Beckrow.
Aye.
Mr. Scaletta.
Aye.
Mr. Allen.
Aye.
Mrs. Von Koenig.
Yes.
And I vote aye.
I was really disappointed that Mr. Eating didn't try to pronounce the name of that town in Minnesota there.
Well, yeah.
Put it on the agenda for next month. How many
Balantana?
weird town names
Baltona?
can we get Mr. Eating
Balantona?
to have to report on?
Yeah. Minnesota.
All right, a personnel report or update.
Yes, we kind of talked about this in one of the committee reports, but Becky Clemens-Rosinski announced her retirement effective later this month after serving the district since 2000. Following a shift in teaching assignments, Brent Turner has accepted the position of 6th grade social studies teacher and will start on January 5th. He received his bachelor's and master's degrees from Huntington University and has taught in both Indiana and Benton Harbor. Progress is already being made in finding a replacement for the next school year. 8th grade history teacher Steve Graziano announced his retirement effective the end of the current school year, having taught at the middle school since 2003. Lise Von Koenig has accepted this opening and will commence her duties in August of 2026. Both of those, Brent and Elise, were phenomenal in their interview process, and we wanted to nab them when we could. So we got 2 out of that interview series, which was excellent.
Any questions? If not, I would accept a motion to approve.
So moved.
Support.
All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? All right.
I find it interesting, we have 10 applicants for
Yeah.
social studies. Back in my days, there was like 200 for each job, so things have changed. So,
No, it's not a financial conflict. And in the middle of the year,
yes,
too, you know?
absolutely.
Anyone for public comment? Nope. Okie dokie. Then we are going to move into closed session for the purpose of the superintendent evaluation, which we do every year in December. So I would accept a motion to go into closed session.
So moved.
Support.
And this is a roll call vote. So Mr. Ott?
Aye.
Mrs. Bigley?
Aye.
Dr. Beckrow?
Aye.
Mr. Scaletta?
Aye.
Mr. Allen?
Aye.
Mrs. Von Koenig?
Aye.
And I vote aye.
Thank you, everyone.